This is Chicago, a city of recent Stanley Cup champions. And just west of the loop on Madison Street, it's the home ice of the Blackhawks. Good evening, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, I'm Mike Emrick, and an air of expectancy about this game because when you walk through the turnstiles and you go up to your seat, you know you're going to get to see the top point getter in the league, and that's a thrill.
Who doesn't love to see goals and points, Doc? And when you have the leading scorer in the entire league on the ice, he's going to get a lot of attention from the other team's best defensive players.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. He's in the goal crease tonight. He is always acrobatic. We can expect more of that tonight for the Blackhawks. Semyon Varlamov, a world traveler, has played for the Hershey Bears, the Washington Capitals, Colorado Avalanche, overseas, a part of the rejuvenation of the Avs, and represented his native Russia in the Olympics. The teams are ready, and so are we. We'll hear from Ray Ferraro shortly. Eddie Olczyk alongside me, Mike Emrick. This playoff game is underway. The Hawks will start from their own end, near the boards. And that's an offside. He won't avoid something for doing that.
This one's going to be a heavyweight fight.
Decisive.
Surprise, surprise. That one ends a lot differently than I thought it would. Chicago's got a little bit of swagger going now. Their man's won the fight. The crowd is ecstatic.
Chicago penalty to number 19.
Strong play on that faceoff. Save!
Colorado penalty to number 28, Duncan Keene.
Slid to Tanguay.
For fighting. Time of the penalty.
Gathered in by Keith. And glides on through center ice. Picked up in the attacking zone. In the slot, he's taken a perfect centering pass. Barry's shaken up on the play, but he's gamely hanging in out there. Lugged along the line. Fires! Save! Chip to Tanguay. Puck lofted in, shift change on. The Hawks shift from defense to offense. Takes it on the wing. He's in on an onside play. Not a problem there. To Gervais. Right up the middle to Mitchell. Nicely into the zone. He can start some danger here. Back in front. Good centering pass to the slot. No! What a chance.
You want to score goals, you got to get to the front of the net, and that's exactly what happened. But unfortunately, just shot the puck over the net.
He drives to the net. Turned aside off the pad. That one's to him from his goaltender. Up the wing to O'Reilly. Right up the side. Back in his defensive end to get it. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. A little past halfway here in the first. It is tied at Cobb. Off the faceoff, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. Fires! Oh, he'll pay for that. Chicago's gotten a minor penalty. The call is goalie interference. Oh, look out here. What do you think?
He's asking and looking for a dance partner. Well, the referees are doing a good job, Doc, here. They're huddling up, they're talking, they're communicating. They're trying to figure out exactly what the calls on the ice should be.
The Avs get their first power play out the gate. Quick work on the faceoff.
Interference and 2 minutes for roughing. Colorado
Got it on his stick in the slot.
Tim Jackson, 2 minutes for roughing.
Got it. Clear it here.
11 minutes, 9 seconds.
Retreating to play on this power play. It's taken by Jordie Benn. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing. The draw, the tie-up, and score! Off the iron and in.
When you're an offensive player, you have that much time, you're allowed to take that big, heavy slap shot. Fortunately for the offensive team, they're rewarded with a big goal.
Edzo, the old hockey saying, less is more. If he just tries to catch it, he's probably got it.
The Blackhawks have given us the first goal.
It took a while, but they got to be happy with the lead.
A little under 8 minutes to go here in the first. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. Pass cut, strong play.
69 and by number 19.
Handed right back to Tengay.
12 minutes.
Wrist shot. Oh, a save there. And he motors on between the blue lines. They gain the zone, but there are 2 men back. Grab, great chance ahead. Score! A shorthanded goal yet again.
With the goal scorer right in front, it was tough for the goaltender to pick up the shot off the backhand.
Varlamov's not going to stop that one, Edzo. It's delivered so perfectly just inside the post.
The Avs win that neutral zone faceoff.
His 5th of the playoffs.
And a slashing penalty is forthcoming. Extra man save. What a move on that one with the stick. Colorado's got 2 minutes on their penalty total, and this one's for slashing.
Oh, look at the reaction of the puck carrier. He is in some pain. That's a slash.
There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number 1.
Colorado penalty to number 29.
A good tie-up on the base and a save.
For slashing. Time to the penalties, 13 minutes, 12 seconds.
Using the point to Sharp. And that's a good job taking the pressure off. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. He's got a chance. Score! That's 3 in a row.
Oh, he had his choice, and he decided to go to the backhand.
Varlamov's not going to like this one, beaten low on the stick side.
Just over 6 minutes to go in the first. Chicago's widened the margin even more with that recent goal. They're up by 3. Good job tying the man up on the faceoff. Teammate comes in. Thrown in. Puck gathered in behind the net by Jalmerson. Up the wing with it now. Good centering pass to the slot.
13 minutes, 58 seconds.
The Avs will start from their own end. Taken up near the boards by Smith. Nice job to get it from that winger to center ice. On to Bickle. What a ripper! Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance.
Defensively, if you get caught puck watching, you're going to get burned. That's exactly what happens, and a great scoring chance results.
The Hawks get the draw. Picks it up in his own end. Laid on to Mitchell. To Burrows. To Talbot. Shoot. Good attempt. Easy save. Pass comes to him from the crease.
1 minute left.
Moved up the side by Shaw. On through the corner. Oh, what a pad save. Right near the line. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside.
The shot's delivered quickly, but he smothers the bottom of the net so well. Gets his legs out to make the stop.
Good job on that faceoff, tying the man up. The Avs shift from defense to offense. No shadow of the boards here. 20 minutes have been played so far. One coach won't need to say much. The other will say plenty. Let's check out the shots on goal, and one gets an exclamation point. Listen to this. 13 for Chicago, a humbling 2 for Colorado. Varlamov's performance so far, not one he's proud of, as we head to break. One period played, a second period is about to begin. What do you think of what we've seen so far?
Chicago's huge goal outburst in that first period was a direct result of how well they played with the puck. It seemed like they had the puck the majority of the time in that first period, and it sure showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, he got that! He covers, and a face-off will follow. Landeskog spoiling for a fight.
This has looked like it was going to happen for a couple of shifts. The mitts are off.
Over, and now the penalties for sure, maybe repairs.
I wouldn't have thought there was very good odds for him in that fight. Landeskog shaken up after that fight. He's not going to the penalty box. He's heading towards his player's bench.
Colorado's got a defensive zone win. Takes it behind his own cage.
Number 92, Gabriel Landeskog.
That covers some acreage to O'Reilly. He's alone. Great save. Score! Another step in the road back. They're down by 2.
He looked to be cherry-picking in behind the defense, and it worked. He found himself on a breakaway.
Abbott's been shaking his head since this puck went in. He stopped about 90% of it. It's not enough.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend
Number
this?
28, Duncan Siemens.
Drives to the net. They score! It's only a one-goal game now.
Talbot's decision was pretty easy. This low in a slot, just snap it home.
Abbott's so dejected, Eddie. He stopped most of this puck, but it still found a way to trickle over the line.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack.
Maxime Talbot, assisted by number
Nice
7,
pass right up the gut.
Mitchell,
Oh, and here's a 3-on-2.
Jordy
Shot. Score! They struck back fast, didn't they?
When in doubt, go to the backhand.
And so he looks like he's in pretty good positioning here, but he's not able to get his glove low enough to snap this one up.
Colorado's got it off the draw at center.
Scored by number 19. Assisted by number 69.
Lets it go. Got a piece of that one.
3. Time of the goal.
Full steam up the wing.
Seconds.
Grabbed off by Jordy Ben. Led on to Burroughs.
Burroughs is not going to get up very quickly after that. That was a solid hit. Burroughs had no way to avoid this huge collision.
Colorado's prevailed again on the faceoff in the neutral zone. With a hope and a prayer, he flops it to the opposite corner. Up the wing. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. And he'll hold on. Hey, Ray, what's going on down there?
Landeskog's injury is going to leave them short-handed up front. One of their top forwards, he will not return to tonight's game.
Glides to the safety behind the net. Little pass that can start some progress ahead. Catawampus to the corner. The Blackhawks will start from their own end. Moves to the corner. Kick that one away. Nice keep at the blue line so the attack can continue here. A ripper from the point. Ripper. Wonderful save. Good save. Taken and held at the blue line. Hammer. Got it all. Two sticks together, they cancel. Enormous hit.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called.
Burroughs slowly worked his way up the tunnel to the locker room for evaluation. Looks like he's a little groggy there.
The Avs with a clean win on the draw. Front of the net. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
He missed opportunity from this close in.
Carries it toward the woodwork. Wires one up the gut to Jackman. Looks ahead to start something. To Seabrook. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Roped in by Jackman. Takes it up near the boards. He's got that one. Let's see what happens. Puck gotten behind the net by Duncan Keith. Heads along the boards. And they've got a 3-on-2 here. Pass. And there is one for the highlight reel.
He's always been one guy that never gives up on a play. The Avs need to acknowledge their goaltender after one of the better saves you will ever see. Somebody get this guy a steak.
Under 3 minutes remaining. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Strong play on that faceoff. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. Good position in the slot. Neutral zone. Steam to McGinn. Dumped in. The Hawks shift from defense to offense.
In the second period.
And he motors on through the neutral zone. Back in his defensive end to get it. Drag between the blue lines. Passed up the middle for Mitchell. Got a piece of it. 2 periods gone. A lot of entries on my score sheet. Room for more, though, in a close game. The Hawks find themselves in an offensive game, but also find themselves up by 2. Third period just underway. It's chipped in. Picks it up in his own end. Carries it up the side. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. We go down to the benches. It's Ray Ferraro.
Seabrook's been like a one-man demolition crew. He has been so physical all over the ice.
Colorado's got a face-off win. Scooped up by McGinn.
That sounded like a car crash, guys. He's slowly gliding back to the bench.
Propelled to Sharp. That's the way to make him pay.
If you're looking for this type of open ice hit, you better have a good angle, and that's exactly what happened. This is a big-time major collision.
Taken behind by Mitchell. Wonderful stop.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Shoots. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away. Moves up along the boards. Puck taken behind the net by Keith. Takes it up that side. Good intercept. Might turn into something here. Carried through center ice. Long shift for the defensemen. They need to get them off, and they can on this dump back in. And drives on through center. Close in play. Wow, what a glove save. And he freezes for the whistle. Just a bit under 9 minutes have passed. Chicago's 2-goal lead has held so far 4-2. Off the face-off, he ties his man up. Oh, that's a great save by Varlamov.
An unbelievable stop from a high-scoring area.
And here again is Ray.
Seabrook's an excellent skater, and he's used it to his advantage as he's got in on the forecheck, been extremely physical offensively and really stout defensively.
The draw, the tie-up, and his team prevails. Gathered in by McGinn. That one's cornered on the dump. The Blackhawks will start from their own end. Nice job with the pad that time.
McGinn's feeling all of that solid hit. He's just going to slowly glide to the bench.
Taken right up the middle. And it's flown back in, and players spill over the boards. Accidentally blocked. Slap to Talbot. Moves it to the shadow of the boards. The Blackhawks shift from defense to offense. Moves up the wing. Can he score? A pair of goals by the same team.
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
And so I think it's the quick release that fools the goaltender. He just gets a little piece of it, not near enough to stop it.
Under 5 minutes still to play in this period. Chicago's widened the margin even more with that recent goal. They're up by 3. Broke it up well with Kolchak. Terrific glove save.
By number 6, Brandon
Big
Saad.
drive.
And by number 55, time of the goal, 15 minutes.
Moves up the side with it now. Diagonally to Jordy Ben. Missed the net. Oh, here's a wrister off his pad. What a save!
These saves are all about positioning.
Knife down out of the air to Jackman. Gets that pass after he himself had passed.
In the
Slid
third
to Ben.
period.
It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend this? He got in. A long game, and the clock bleeds down to the final minute of regulation. Picked up in the attacking zone. Sticked away. Angled to Gervais. Let's go, Arister. Guided through center for Smith. Scorches one. Save. A cover, and play is stopped. He dodges sticks and pucks all afternoon and evening, and here he is again. Flawless so far, Ray Ferraro.
Seabrook's laid the body on all over the place tonight. He's been like a one-man wrecking crew.
We go down to the benches. Here's Ray.
Just spoke to a representative from the road team. They're going to be short a player for the rest of the night. The injured player won't come back.
The Avs with a face-off win. Mitchell's carrying it through center. Lofted back to the opposite corner. The Avs moved in quickly on the forecheck, but moved back out just as fast. To Talbot. And the game is over. The Avs saw the ice tilted every period against them, and they went hurtling back toward the boards in a heavy collision. My goodness, this was something.
They were skating uphill all night long and had no response all night long.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike